Hi everybody, hope you're doing marvelously well. I'm very excited because we have a remix competition for you. Yes, actually a remix competition. You're going to download the stems. That's the proper version of stems. Stereo files of guitars, of drums, of background vocals, the lead vocal, bass, keys, you name it, strings. This has strings. And you can remix it in any way, shape or form. And there's lots of lovely prizes to win. So first things first, if you look down below this video, so go down to the bottom of the video, you'll see the words "Produce Like a Pro" here. The first line underneath this, there will be a link to Rate My Mix. If you go to Rate My Mix, you will see the latest mixing competition. And this is with a wonderful artist that I produced and co-wrote the song with Liana James as well. The song is called Blackout. We recorded it at Sunset Sound. So the artist was Khloe, a fantastic artist. She just turned 20 years old. She can sing, she can dance. She's super, super talented. And she loves all kinds of music. So you could do something traditional, like what we've done here, which is more classic R&B and soul of the 60s. Or you could go full-blown EDM. You can do anything you like. This is a proper remix competition. And I must make this very, very clear. Khloe will choose the winning mixes. We have 3 main prizes, and number 1 will be on her remix EP. We've already got a couple of great remixes done. Rob Jevons, who you saw we interviewed a couple of months ago, is one of the people who's mixed on this. We have a couple of other special guests, remixers, remixing at the moment, which is phenomenal. So this is going to be a great EP to be part of. Khloe's song has been out for a couple of weeks. There's a link down there to it on Spotify. It's got about 250,000 plays already, and it's in tons of playlists, so it's doing really well. This is a wonderful opportunity to be involved with something, a great up-and-coming artist. Why don't you meet Khloe, the artist?
Hi everyone, Khloe here. I am so beyond excited to hear everyone's remixes to Blackout. Blackout means so much to me. I had the best time writing this song, recording this song, collaborating with Warren is always such a dream. I know that we're both so excited to hear what everyone can do with this song. And the best one is going to be on my remix EP, which I am so excited for. So yeah, good luck you guys, and I can't wait. Bye.
Thanks ever so much, Khloe. This is going to be a lot of fun. And remember, this is about mixing for the artist. So, of course, the artist is Khloe. I produced the track. Khloe wrote the song with Liana James and myself. The engineers on the record were, of course, the great Eric Gonzalez, who's standing over there somewhere. Hey, Eric. I did some engineering, and Zack Zagel at Sunset Sound also engineered. It was mixed, the original mix, by the amazing Reid Shippen. And you will be able to go to Spotify and listen to the mix so you know what you're competing against. The single was mastered by Ted Jensen, the rather incredible Ted Jensen. So this is a really, really great opportunity to work on some really high quality stuff. Musician-wise, Liana and Khloe sang the backgrounds. I got to play all the guitars, which was of course lovely. John Button, the great John Button, who plays with The Who, played bass. And of course, Matt Musty, an amazing drummer, played drums. He is Grace Potter's drummer and does tons of sessions around town. The string arrangement I did with my very good friend, Mr. Dan Coe, who's incredible. And of course, Steve Maggiora. Yes, of course, you guessed it. Steve Maggiora, now of Robert John the Wreck, and of course, Toto, plays piano. And I did some additional keys and programming myself. And of course, it was recorded, as I said before, at Sunset Sound and Spitfire Studio. So this is all the tracks that you're going to be able to download. They are all done as stereo files, so you will put them in there and remix to your heart's content. You can cut them up, chop them up, do whatever you like. You can recut it with, like I say, any genre whatsoever. Khloe is going to have the final say. This is exactly how remixes should be done. It's down to the artist. The artist is going to choose what they like. There's 3 main prizes. There'll be a couple of digital-only prizes as well. So you've got 5 chances to win things, and you're going to get a lot of people to listen to your music. Go to Rate My Mix, put it up on there, put your music up on there. Discuss, help each other out. It's a really great community over there. And the most important thing and I probably should have said this at the beginning, but the most important thing is it doesn't matter where you are in the world. I know all other competitions and giveaways and all this stuff always exclude countries. We over here at Produce Like a Pro believe 100% that is complete and utter BS. Because who's to say that somebody in Africa or India or something like that isn't incredibly talented and they can't win the prize? Now, as you know, we've had winners in every single country in the world. We've had winners in Brazil and Greece. And the reason why I mention those two, very high import taxes, but we paid them. This is about rewarding really talented people. And so don't worry what country you're in. I'll put it in a disclaimer down there. It doesn't matter. No, we're not going to look into what country you're in. All we care about is the mix. Just do the best remix of these tracks. Put yourself into this. Do whatever you want to this to make it great. It could be an instrumental with a chopped up vocal. It could be completely pop, maintaining the vocal, doing stuff. I don't mind. Do what works. Do something really incredibly interesting, and you have a chance of winning a prize. Okay, so talking of prizes, our very good friends at Lewitt are giving away 3 microphones. The top prize would be the 640 TS, which I think you probably know is one of my favorite microphones ever made. It's got to be the best microphone in its price point by far. You can use it in stereo, and it's the best phase stereo ever. I believe it is a game-changing microphone. Then, of course, for the second prize, there'll be the 440, which is another wonderful microphone. And I believe their biggest selling, most popular microphone. Does really well. And then the third prize is the 240 Pro, which we use a lot. We have a lot of singers that have very nasally voices, and we're trying to get some air out of them. And it's being a little bit brighter is actually fantastic for that kind of emo singer that's singing like this out of the nose. It's a great mic, and we're big fans. So those are the prizes as far as the microphones. Now, for the interfaces, of course, our good friends at Audient are giving us an ID44 for the first prize. Amazing first prize. An Evo 8 for the second prize. And for the third prize, an Evo 4. All of which I've reviewed. You can check out. They're all amazing. Hopefully Matt and Eric and everybody will create a playlist of this gear so you can go and see what you have a chance of winning. Now, our very good friends at Audio Technica are giving us headphones. And they're giving us the R70Xs for the first prize. And then for second and third prize, they're giving us the ATH 50Xs. So 3 sets of headphones. I mean, this is basically a studio in a box. You are going to get studio ready equipment. Then a very, very good friends of ours, M-Body. Now, M-Body, I got to know last year in San Francisco. And if you remember, I've talked about them a few times. And the biggest thing is they came here to the studio. Oh, yeah, by the way, somebody on the video said that they thought this was a green screen. Yes. Wait there. I'm going to do it. Just hold on a second. On camera. This is the world's cleverest green screen, you see? Anyway, so M-Body, rather wonderful company, came in here and modeled my room. And if you are a Pro Tools user, you'll know something. Avid now, on their latest update, have the M-Body software included in their package. And guess what? You can mix using my room. Now, M-Body have partnered with several headphone manufacturers, and in this instance, Audio Technica. So you're going to get the chance to mix in my room. You put on those headphones, and it's modeling my room. This is technology that everybody's getting into, and it's very useful because you get to be in a room that sounds good, and you get another source to check your mix. If you're checking on headphones anyway, why not check what it's like to have it in another room? So thank you, M-Body. They're giving away 3 sets of their software, which is absolutely wonderful. Check it out. There will be a link for them down below. And our good friends at Cali Audio are also giving us 3 sets of speakers. They're giving us the IN8s, which are the coaxial speakers, or sometimes they're called the dual concentric speakers. That's the first prize. The second prize will be a pair of LP8s, and the third prize is a pair of LP6s. Plus, they're also giving away 3 MVBTs. It is a Bluetooth device that plugs into your speakers. Meaning what I can do is I can sit over there on the couch or up here, wherever I want, and stream to my speakers any mixes that I want, and it's fantastic. MV stands for Mounting View and BT stands for Bluetooth. And we're going to give away 3 of those, so every single one of the main 3 winners will win that. Also, we'll be giving away to the first prize an everything bundle of Promix Academy, which is now at about $4,000 or $5,000 worth of courses, maybe more. You've got every major producer and mixer and everybody in between on it. It's ridiculous. We just added a Daryl Thorpe course, which is incredible. You know, it's a who's who of really talented guys and girls that are out there showing you how to master, how to mix, how to record, you name it. There's also instrumental stuff in there. There's tons of things being added daily. So that's huge. So you're going to get an everything bundle. And then, of course, there's going to be memberships to Produce Like a Pro. There's going to be the Lancaster Everything Bundle where you can get every single impulse response made, plus the plugins Lancaster has. There is tons of prizes. And there'll be digital prizes for the 4th and 5th. So if you come in 4th and 5th on your remix, you will also win a whole bunch of digital prizes. So it's just kind of a win-win. It's really, really cool. Khloe is incredibly eclectic. She loves super, super modern stuff, but she also loves classic stuff as well, and everything in between. So like I say, there is a good opportunity for you to do what you excel at. Just do your best work, because she's very eclectic, and it could be something stripped down. It could be something dense. Who knows? And I'm going to be so excited to do this. And we will do the listen down with Khloe. Khloe and I will get together and we'll listen to the songs, and she can talk about what she likes when they are chosen. So you can see the insight into what got her excited as an artist. So download the multi-tracks. Don't forget to download the multi-tracks and mix away, remix away. This is not a mix competition. This is not just like, can you beat Warren's mix? I'm sure hundreds of you can. This is a remix competition. Just get in there. If you don't play an instrument but you've got a DAW and you want to do sound design, do some sound design. If you're a producer, get a friend to play some new guitars on it. Get a friend to do some different beats on it. Get creative. It is a remix competition. Everybody has been calling out for us to do a remix competition, and I thought, what better than a young, talented artist where you can really show off what you are doing. So these are the tracks. So a couple of quick things. The chord sequence, before we get started, is essentially just a C minor, B flat, A flat, G. And it's just... And then what happens just in the pre-chorus section, it plays the E flat instead of the C minor. So you get that. So that's essentially the chord sequence. I love it. It's just like a climb down, you know, like White Room chord sequence, but instead of starting on an A minor like that would, or Ziggy Stardust, you know, the climb down, or, you know, any of those classics, Stairway to Heaven, the climb down, it starts in C minor. So it's super funky. It's got a Latin groove to it. Have a quick listen. This is Reid's mix, unmastered, but this is Reid's mix.
Time to put the pen to the paper, saying that I won't see you later, telling you I don't need no favor, don't need no savior, I can save myself.
Here's the chorus.
Blackout, look what you made me, slow down, you misunderstood, rewind, don't call me your baby, I ain't the one that was up to no good. Blackout, look what you made me, back down, I did.
It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of possibilities. Huge fan of John Button's bass playing. Throw in Matt Musty's drums. So when you start using those for your own remixes, just name check me. Yeah, I love the drums. Listen to that air and that low end on that kick. Here's some of my acoustic guitar parts. Back with the bass and drums. And some electrics. Listen to this part. Now, this was Graham Coxon's 6-string bass that he left here. That was the Fender 6. Really, really cool bass. And it belonged to Sly Stone. So it's got a little bit of extra funk on it. And then, of course, we have Steve Maggiora on piano. Throwing some strings. Now, we've given you variations on the vocals because we have the vocals here with the effects that we used.
Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good.
But you've also got those vocals with no effects on. Now, it's all done as a stereo track, so I know people are not going to watch this part of the video and there's going to be thousands of comments like, I can't believe you did it in stereo. This is how we stem out stuff because a lot of the time this is going to people mixing in stereo situations. So you don't have to use these tracks in stereo. So you don't have to tell us that we didn't need to do it. If you don't want to use the vocal with no effects on it in stereo, that's fine. You can use just one half.
Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up.
So you've got that, but I also, well, Eric also did it for you. He actually put the vocal effects separately. So if you did want to use our vocal effects, there is a stereo file of the vocal effects, which actually were in stereo.
Up to no good. And blackout, look what you made me. Back down, I did what I could. And this time, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good.
It's great.
Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. And blackout, look what you made me. Back down, I did what I could. And this time, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. Whoa, 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 no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't the one, no. God, I was a fool to.
There's also going to be a gift of a mono vocal in here with no processing on it whatsoever. So you can do whatever the heck you like. So there's every single thing you can imagine. Stereo backgrounds as well.
Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. And blackout, look what you made me. Back down, I did what I could. And this time, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call me me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. And blackout, look what you made me. Back down, I did what I could. This time, don't call me your baby. I ain't the one that was up to no good. Whoa, 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 no. Whoa, 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 I ain't the one, no. God, I was a fool to believe you. Now I'm just so happy to leave you. Now it's like I finally see you. Boy, you're so see-through. You should save yourself. I'll move on, but I won't forget how you did the things that you said. How you tried to mess with my head. Fuck with my head, get out of my head. Blackout, look what you made me. Slow down, you misunderstood. Rewind, don't call.
Anyway, you get it. You've got lots to choose from. Go and check out the mix. There will be a Spotify link down there so you can listen to the mix. And there will also be one on Rate My Mix where you can go and listen to that. I'm very, very excited to see and hear what you all do with this.